pilot automatically had a short shelf life. It's always, I'm on to you, I'm watching you, motherfucker. Oops. 18, sorry guys.
I just saw this note too. We have a note in front of us that says we should be reminded that there may be people under 18 in this room. To which I say, really? You're bringing your kids to a Dexter game? Yeah.
So to further answer your question, it was a natural evolution of the collision of their characters. And the decision was made collectively between the writers and my partners, John Goldman and Sarah Colleton, and Showtime. And when Eric King was called to come to my office, the guy's been in a lot of shows and he's a complete professional, and he kind of got it. He understood why he was there, and I've got to tell you, first of all, it was very difficult because we love him. And second of all, I've never dealt in a difficult situation with such a professional actor. He was gracious and generous about it all. In fact, before we had our first table read this year, which was June 9th, Eric called from New York to wish us all luck. I'm in contact with him once a month anyway, and we love the guy. But it was hard. Just play the show backwards.
In the book series, didn't Doakes lose his arms and legs in the second book? And would you have continued in that same storyline direction had you been able to have the CGI budget?
I'm not sure with Doakes. I'm not sure how that would be a little hard to play.
I think wasn't he willing to cut his legs and arms off? I would.
In the book, I think it's the second book, he has his arms and legs and his tongue cut out. We're not going there.
I think you let him go mercifully.
I miss him too.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, because of what happened between Dexter and Doakes, Eric and I, as actors, found ourselves interacting in a way that we wouldn't have otherwise, you know. I mean, once we got to that cabin, we had like four episodes of just sort of cracked open the relationship with those two characters, which we really cherished, even though we knew its shelf life was probably pretty short.
What were those scenes like, shooting with him in the cage? Was it sort of fun to put him in the cage?
I think Eric and I always really kind of relished the toe-to-toe, testosterone-laden Dexter-Doakes interactions leading up to that point. But I think we didn't really joke around that much, and we really didn't talk that much about the scenes. We just sort of let them happen. But I think we both were thankful that the characters were sharing.
It was a special time for Doakes and Dexter.
It was.
Well, Rudy came back, so maybe Doakes can too. Next fan question, please.